Alright guys, welcome again back to the channel. Today we've got issue number 3 sitting here and we are ready to dive in and get building. So without further ado, let's jump into the magazine and see what we've got going on. Okay, so opening up, looks like we have a bit of things from filming and from some design artwork going on. Finally, we actually have some R2-D2 images. Usually we see C-3PO like everywhere in these things, which we still have 1, 2, 3 shots of C-3PO in here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots of R2-D2. So we always have our fill of C-3PO in these magazines. Oh, one thing I do want to touch base on actually, right here you can see we have R2-D2 covered in mud. Now, not that I'm going to be doing it, I like to keep things clean and original and the way they were, but if you are someone who is good at painting, you actually, while building this, could always decay or alter the look of this build. If you wanted to do like the dirty look or anything like that, you could do that if you're a crafty painter. There are some YouTube channels out there that actually do that while they do these builds. So if that's something you're interested in seeing, just go ahead and search it up. I don't know the channels off the top of my head, but I do know that there are a few people that actually do that. Okay, and right in here you can see we have the right leg and head features. So this is what we're going to be working on. Now, as far as I know, this is going to be a very, very quick build. Very quick build. So right here is all the steps that we have. We actually have 11 steps, but it's not as hard as it looks. So we're going to go ahead and fold this up and gather the materials. So right here, just like I had said before, now we have it where it's staples and a bag, which is going to make life a hell of a lot easier. Just don't catch your finger on a staple. Might hurt a bit. But it is a lot easier than using the cardboard box. Just make sure you get a good visual that everything is out. You can see right here we have a computer chip and a lens. Right here we have a piece of the front eye. Ooh, we got a staple. I'm going to actually put this off to the side. I don't want to lose track of that. Just because I have the cats roaming around at night with me here. And we have a piece for the leg, which is actually going to be a clip-on piece. Now we have a piece of paper that came inside with it, and we don't need that. That's just basically for the computer chip, so don't need that. I'm a man, I don't read instructions, except these instructions. Very precious, important instructions. So, step number 1. Kind of guess that's just as bad as going through the cardboard, but we have this here. Now this is a plastic piece, so we have a blue piece of plastic. I'm going to set this off to the side for right now, and we're going to return to our leg that we assembled last time. Now they did say that this was just a test fit on here, so we don't have anything to actually connect this yet, but we're just going to leave it on. We haven't glued it, done anything like that at all, but we are going to leave that on. Now this is actually going to go. You can see we can line up everything that's right here, and it's going to go just like that, and it's going to end up clicking into place. Okay, so it does look like it can lift up back here, at least anyway. There is ports for screws, so you can see right here is actually the 4 spots where it snapped through, and right here it will end up screwing, here it will end up screwing, and here it will end up screwing as well. But for this kit, they did not give us any screws. So for right now, this is it for the leg. So believe it or not, that was actually very fast. We're going to set that off to the side. The leg is done for this episode. Now moving on, we're going to grab our lens here. Let's pop this out. Okay, so we have a circuit board. We have a lens. Now I believe this circuit board is just for testing purposes only. If we take a look at the booklet we will be able to see here. So we're going to end up putting the eye in, which the eye is going to free hang, just kind of hover there, so there's no actually connecting that in yet. So you do want to be careful with that. And that piece is going to go off to the side. It's going to end up looking like this. And this is, yeah, so this is going to be like a test kit, so to speak. So we've got our connector here. We're going to go into our bag of things that we saved from the previous episodes. So here we have one of our eyepieces, and this is actually going to go into the part that's marked out. So we have power and we have out, and then we have these tester buttons right here. So this is going to plug into the out, and you can see there's a little tiny bump here. So that bump is going to aim upwards. So we're going to go ahead and line this up. Am I doing it wrong? I don't think so. No, I'm not doing it wrong, but it's having a little bit of trouble going in. Okay, got it in. All right, so my mistake was trying to be very easy and not trying to be forceful with it. But anyway, we got that in. So once in the next kit, when we have the battery pack, we'll be able to actually press these buttons, and this should hopefully work. So that's how we'll be able to find out that this works. Next step here is actually going to be taking this piece. We're going to open this baggie. I'm just going to take the screwdriver and shove it right on through because I don't have scissors with me right here. Didn't really anticipate that. We have this, and it's actually going to be where this slot is going to go in there, and we're going to push it in like so. So that's just going to sit here just like that. Now the instructions don't say anything about using any form of glue on that, so we're not really worried about that right at the moment. This is something that'll end up being held once it's placed up against the dome anyway, so I'm not entirely concerned. Then next, this would be going inside of here to complete this kind of like this. Now the only thing with this is, honestly, I would really rather leave this sealed in this plastic. So this is that nice plastic for covering a lens. You would see this on glass, you would see this on a camera. Honestly, since this is going to just sit here, I'm actually not going to do that. So even though the instructions tell you to remove the plastic and put this in, because it doesn't lock in, I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to leave this the way it is, because honestly, once I put it back in this Ziploc bag for storage for the next kit, this is just going to fall out anyway, and I don't want it to get damaged or scratched. So even though the instructions say to put it in, my personal recommendation is going to be not to do that. So this is what we have, guys. So we have what's still left in there. We now have this set up to our tester kit, and we've got some more completed on the leg. And as you guys can see, the glue has actually held up phenomenally. It's doing very well. So this is everything for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving it a big thumbs up, hitting the subscribe button, and ringing the notification bell so that way you guys are notified every time I upload one of these videos or any of my other videos that I do. And these specific videos will be uploaded every Friday. DeLorean, Back to the Future, Ecto 1, Ghostbusters, and the R2-D2 build. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you next week.
The apocalypse.